My goal with This Woman Can is to break down the barriers women of colour face in their careers. And apart from the gender imparity, unconscious biases, our perception of self when approaching leadership roles, one of the things we really don't like to talk about is that M-O-N-E-Y, money. For women, financial independence isn't just a matter of strength, it's a matter of necessity. Longevity plus wage and opportunity inequality mean women need to work harder, save more and be in charge of their finances. From retirement to investing to financial management, there are steps women and everyone can take to better control their financial lives. It's important to consider the relationship between gender and money and how this may impact on the way financial institutions engage with women, with us, the customers. This relationship is often complex and affects women in different ways depending on their lived experiences and the different structural barriers they encounter. First, we can look at socialisation. This plays a large factor in the way women approach money. There are different expectations placed on men and women in society that may shape their behaviour. Now, this can affect all aspects of someone's life, and their finances are no exception. Socialisation reinforces gender stereotypes that can affect how people interact with money. For example, girls often receive messages when they're growing up that women just aren't good at maths, we're not as good as the men at numbers. And receiving these messages regularly can have an effect on their confidence and in turn affect their mathematics performance in the classroom. Now, the upshot of this is that this means there's a large drop-off of girls choosing STEM technical subjects at school. And even though the performance between girls and boys is roughly the same. If a woman internalises these messages, they may see themselves as inherently bad at maths and numbers and therefore bad with money. Even this doesn't match up with their own experience. And this can be further reinforced when women receive patronising or overly complicated language from financial sector workers. There's outdated perceptions of gender roles that still remain present both overtly and subconsciously within society. Traditional views of gender include the idea that a male in a heterosexual relationship should be the breadwinner of the family and take care of the finances, despite the fact that a lot of women are earning more now and that they work and manage their own finances. Which leads me on to gender pay gap. So much has been written, researched and said about this, and on average women earn less than men on average, and there can be a number of factors that really can contribute to this discrepancy, including women working in traditionally feminised industries with lower paying wages, women performing the majority of unpaid, caring and household work. There's unconscious bias in hiring and pay decisions. There's also a lack of flexibility to support caring responsibilities. And when we take career breaks, that can often impact on opportunities for career progression. And with the pandemic, we're already seeing reports of women stepping back from their careers to manage their families. If these women feel forced to leave the workforce, we're going to end up with far fewer women in leadership and far fewer women on track to be future leaders. So all the progress we've built over the past years would be erased. Expanding on career and caring and unpaid work. Although women are in the workforce at greater numbers than ever before, the majority of unpaid caring and household work is still done by women. Time spent out of the workforce performing this unpaid work can greatly impact and affect women's financial well-being. The majority of carers for children, the elderly and people with disabilities are women, which again can impact greatly on their ability to participate in the workforce. Taking time out of the workforce can have a significant impact on career progression for women, which is often compounded by a lack of flexibility when they do choose to return to work. This is particularly prevalent in higher paid upper management roles, which impact greatly on women's earning potential upon return to work. And due to this lack of flexibility, many women returning to work will opt for part-time or casual roles that are generally lower paid and less secure. Again, this contributes to the gender pay gap and women's pension provision, things we may not have thought about. Financial independence isn't just about how much money you have, it's also about having the confidence to make your own decisions. Whether you're male, whether you're female, single or married, we all need to be in control of our financial lives. But women, us especially, need to take greater charge, because by doing so, we can each be part of the drive for a gender equal world for ourselves and for future generations. If you'd like more support in how you look to receive gender parity, or maybe negotiate your next salary, or just talk about money in general, don't forget you can join the This Woman Can online community for more support and more information. Just head over to www.thiswomancan.coach.